everybody. Welcome back to Reality Water Cooler. I am Sarah from Texas, and this is our place to chat all the latest celebrity news, reality TV, all the things. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We love to do this live. It's very interactive. Go ahead and comment where you're from, what you want to chat about, your opinions. I will post the link very soon if you want to come on at the end and with a question or comment or anytime, really. And love hearing what you have to say. I hope you're having a great day. It is spring break for two of our kids, and the one left in college. I say left, she's only a sophomore. Is on spring break next week, so it's an extra busy time for me, but always make time to hang out with y'all. Oh my gosh, I need a manicure so bad. At the food bank, my nail split right there. And this one broke off. So I can't stand when my nails aren't all one length. So I need that. And I don't put nail polish on them anymore, although I love it. And this one broke off. I mean, like, I'm just a man. This thing, I'm glad I never had surgery on that thing since it already went away and came back. Ooh, I just poked on it and it made a divot in there. Blech. Michael Riley, we get you today. I've been gone all morning at the food bank, so I haven't checked my DMs. Y'all send me the best stuff, though. But I did see this video on Bethenny Frankel, and I definitely want to chat that, because if you're with me, if you're an OG, I've been chatting about this a long time. Definitely want to update you on the Leah McSweeny court case. We're going to also chat 90 days before the 90 days and the Vanderpump Rules reunion part 2 that could have been just one part. And then watch what happens live last night with Kyle and what he said that kind of shocked. Did it shock me? I don't know. Maybe it didn't. And Danny Pellegrino. So anyways, come get comfortable in comments. Oh my gosh. Michael Riley has a manicurist that comes to his house. I have never known that kind of wealth, or it's not even about wealth. I'm way too cheap. I'd rather go. Like, I love the social part of go, ooh, I'm feeling my toenail. I need a pedicure so bad. Maybe I'm going to do that today. Maybe I can get a mani-pedi after this. I think I'll have time if I squeeze it in. Anyways, but I like going to the salon. I like seeing them. I often see other people that I know. I often meet friends there and we go together. I go with my daughters. Like, I don't want to do it at home. I like going out. Anyways, hey, Bravo and Stoned. Good afternoon. Hey, Bridget and Kay Kitty, mother of cats, Marla. Everybody else is here that's just not chatting in the comments. Make sure you're following, make sure you're subscribed, hitting the thumbs up, hitting the like button on all my videos. I very much appreciate it. Okay, let's get into it, and then we'll chat Bethany Frankel real quick before we talk the shows. Hey, Amanda. Thank you for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Okay, Leah McSweeny yesterday, she is the one wild-ass mom, right? Her mom is like a therapist or something. Anyways, Leah McSweeny was on Real Housewives of New York. Then she did an Ultimate Girls Trip. So she is the one most notable for being the single mom that had a really good co-parenting relationship with her ex-husband or partner. And her teenage daughter was on the show. She has a bunch of companies, which we'd never heard of, clothing lines, such. But she basically, it wasn't really a storyline on the show that I remember much, but I guess she was an alcoholic, I guess, or I don't know. She was not drinking. She was drinking, what have you. She's the one, though, that threw those tiki torches and got naked in Ramona's backyard. Like, it was wild. She was swimming naked. I don't know. But she's had this court case for years against Bravo and Andy Cohen, basically suing them for taking advantage of her, basically providing alcohol. Maybe even she's saying that they encouraged her to drink alcohol, knowing that she had an alcohol addiction issue, maybe some mental health challenges. I don't really know. Anyways, so this court case is still going on. And yesterday it was announced that they denied Bravo and Andy Cohen the opportunity to do this private arbitration, which I'm assuming means we're going to hear everything. It's going to not be private. It's going to all come out in the public, which is, of course, what we all want. We all want to know the details, right? Now, I'm all about personal responsibility. I definitely think she made the grown-ass adult decision to go on reality TV. She made the adult decision to consume alcohol. I don't think a TV production company in the 2020s or late 2010s is dumb enough to not encourage, how do you put this? Okay, do I believe in the early 2000s there was lots of alcohol out and free flowing and definitely not discouraged on reality TV, right? Think The Bachelor. Think even traders. Like I think now traders, I think they allow them 1 or 2 glasses of wine or alcohol, a beer. They don't allow them to get drunk. But on Big Brother years ago, they absolutely were able to get drunk, which means their inhibitions would go down, which means they would say or do things that was great for TV, great for ratings. Ratings equals money. Like it's everything about what we were chatting about on Monday about the whole Dr. Phil of it all the talk shows of it all. Like people want to make decisions, and then when it doesn't go so well for them, they kind of want to backtrack on things, correct? So Leah McSweeny, it's apparently Bravo and Andy Cohen or whoever she's suing had the opportunity to do this, and they let the time pass. So basically the judge said, you're not going to have your cake and eat it too. We're not going to go forward with this and let it be all private. It will be public. So it's an unknown amount that she's suing for. I just don't know if she would be suing if she was asked back as a full-time housewife, or if she'd made a super career on social media, or if her businesses had exploded due to her fame from Real Housewives of New York and Ultimate Girls Trip. You know what I mean? So, wait, what? Simply Beautiful says, Leah is known for being an alcoholic, promiscuous, and what does that mean? 50 straight? What does that mean? Bisexual and outright nudist. Let's call a spade a spade. Well, I see nothing wrong with being bisexual or a nudist or promiscuous even. You know what I mean? Like sex positive, blah, blah, blah. But the alcohol of it all, I mean, right now, and I know I'm the only one in the world watching the new Vanderpump season 12, but you know, Shane is on there and he is a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. And he's on Vanderpump Rules. They did a cheers at the end of the reunion, and they gave him an alcohol-free mojito as everyone else was having a pumptini. I mean, even though alcohol is free flowing and available to everyone, he didn't choose to take that, right? Why does it seem so dark in here? It's kind of an overcast day outside. Anyways, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that lawsuit. Well, I do know what's going on with the lawsuit. I don't know what's going to come out and what proof, but I'm just glad that the judge is going to let us apparently all hear about it, right? Okay, we're definitely going to chat 90 Day Fiance and Vanderpump Rules and watch what happens live. Let's chat the Bethany Frankel because it is fresh on my mind. So she made this video. It's maybe a minute and a half, not sure. Y'all know I love Bethany, but damn, her content lately is all ads. It's all she does is sell, sell, sell. I'm like, girl, you've already got your real estate. You've got Skinny Girl. You've got the popcorn. You've got the salad dressing. I mean, you got to be making hand over foot money. Like you only have one kid. You've got money to leave for 7,000 children if you choose to do that. I don't know why all your content is selling. Like this is literally, if I scroll her content, this is the video she made. No, shit. That's another video where she's selling something an hour ago. Excellent cleanser. Come on, Bethany, do better. The price of reality TV is what we're going to chat about. She posted it now 2 hours ago. Sleep hack. I mean, everything is an ad. Your mood should be too. Here's her mingle cocktail, mocktail, the most luxurious airline. What's in my travel bag? Comment travel for the links. The last slide of my mood. Here's my dresses. Here's my bodysuit. You're welcome. You're welcome. Comment bodysuit for link. Oh, gag me with a fucking spoon. I'm a supermodel. I eat. No, you don't. I mean, I'm just saying. Yasso, eat it up. Buy it. Caviar. I mean, it's just, anyways. But her video is specifically about reality TV. I guess the reality reckoning didn't really go anywhere, although she tried really hard for a while. But it's specifically, she says that the Real Housewives of New York, built Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Rachel Zoe scene from last week, where she was on with her two preteen kids talking about the upcoming divorce between her and Roger, and how just she was like, that was disgusting. It was jarring. There's no reason to have these kids on like reality TV, and the production and the behind the scenes part of it, and getting the beats and the notes and all the touch things that they need to talk about, the camera angle just right. Like, what are we doing that for? Basically, she's like, they're out selling their souls. I've been saying this for years. But I also noticed and have talked about that Bethany Frankel herself used to promote Bren a lot and even tag her Instagram. Like, don't make it easy for disgusting people to come at your preteen and teen kids, especially when some of the content is gonna be a little jarring itself. There was many videos, many pictures of Bren as like a 13, 12-year-old girl with tits up. I mean, just vomiting out of a dress or a tight dress, a bikini shot. Like, I don't know what she was thinking. The get ready with me, she was linking products. I'm just like, I don't know what was, I didn't love it. I talked about it then. Maybe she's made a better informed decision. We all have the option, and we hope to grow and learn from life, right? And make better, different decisions. Now her daughter's almost 16 years old. I mean, we know, I'm a mother of 5. We know kids are going to make content on social media. I just don't know, when you're a very, very, very now wealthy and successful and famous person like Bethany Frankel, why get your kid involved? Like, especially when it's going to be like tits out at age 12. You know what I mean? MD says Bethany literally dragged her daughter through the divorce of the century. Well, but it wasn't public. She wasn't doing that on social media. She wasn't doing podcast interviews. She didn't go to Diane Sawyer. She didn't go on the Today Show about it. She didn't bring her kid. That's probably but she also might have had Jason not allowing it. Like, I don't know what she would have allowed. I don't know. But I know that she is basically saying they're selling their souls to the devil. I've said that. I've also said things like Jeff Lewis, Annie on Jeff. I mean, there's people that I'm like, they know exactly what they're doing, and they are willing to say and do very controversial things because of the ratings, because of the money, because of the fame. And that's the difference between normal people that have freaking chaotic lives that just aren't willing to go with that embarrassment, the humiliation, the professional downfall that might happen from it. I mean, Jeff and, Chumps are in a situation where, good or bad, I would almost venture to say bad. I would almost say that last Thursday's Jeff Lewis Live probably got a lot more listeners than normal, even. Not because it was Jamie Kennedy, not because it was MJ, because it was Jamie and MJ fighting. And that is why my DMs were vomiting all over the place. You've got to listen to this. We want to hear what you say. You've got to listen to this. It's crazy. It's wild. I can't believe Jamie. It was everywhere. So that's what makes people listen. As much as I want to talk about beautiful, wonderful, happy things. That is not what gets me views. And let's be clear, I create content. I don't want to spend my time knowing that, 100 people are going to look at it. I want 1,000 or more people to look at something. I want y'all to comment and say things. That all helps me. If y'all knew how little money I make on this, I'm not here. Would I love to make money? Yes, because I think I put myself out there. I also spend a lot of time and energy chatting about all the things that I love. I don't chat about things that I don't feel strongly about. I don't sell myself out. Something might be popular, and I'm like, I'm not going to talk about that because I don't even know about it. I don't care about it. I don't feel strongly about it. I chat about things I feel strongly about and things that I know about. That's why I don't watch Summer House, even though y'all want me to. I don't watch Sister Wives. I'm over it. I can't watch shows that I'm not so into. I don't have the time for it. But also, if my heart's not in something, I'm not going to watch it or chat about it with y'all. So it was very interesting. She did? Oh, y'all been telling me okay, we'll chat about Kelly Dodd in a second if you want. But the fact that Bethenny is coming out with this, I've been saying this for years. So I absolutely agree with what she's saying. I don't understand. Like she even said, if they need a paycheck, great. But a lot of the people that go on reality TV, particularly the housewives, because she's talking about Beverly Hills and Rachel Zoe and her 2 teenage kids, preteen kids, one's preteen, one's she's already rich. She's already famous. Like, what is the point here? Like, what are we doing here? You could go through a divorce and not show your kids. Is it probably more interesting and people want to see that as you as a mom? Yeah. But you also could have shown them and not talked at all with them on camera about the divorce. You could have just done that in the confessionals, talked about how co-parenting is going well or how it's not, or the girlfriend of it all. We didn't. I mean, it's kind of gross that we know that your boys don't want to spend time with his new girlfriend. Like, it's awkward. Like, that's gonna follow them forever. Like, it doesn't go away. Okay, real quick, when I was watching Vanderpump Rules last night, I saw this commercial for In the City. I think it was the first one I'd ever seen. All it said was coming soon. This is the spinoff from Summer House that is going to be Kyle and Amanda when they were married. And then Lindsay, who I think was with the boyfriend at the time, the father of her baby, who they're not even together anymore. So I don't know what this show is going to be about, except it was supposed to be about adulting, like the next step, people that are in long-term relationships or married or have a kid. Kind of like the reboot of, New York. It was like everyone had like older kids. They were already done parenting. And then they brought in like young people like Jessel and Aaron Leachy and Cy with like younger kids. I don't know. It looks good though, but we'll chat about Watch What Happens Live soon. And Kyle like not wanting to grow up. Like, he was cracking me up. Okay, real quick, we will chat about Kelly Dodd. Everyone was telling me that she wasn't promoting a lot of stuff, that she had no ads or no brand deals to promote, or the ones that she was posting, the links didn't work. It was something that y'all were DMing me yesterday. Because by God, yesterday I made a conscious effort to get through every single DM. I had no black unread DMs as of yesterday. That is not now the case today. I'm just trying to count 30-ish. Okay. I have maybe 40 DMs to get to, but I will get to those soon. Let me see if somebody called me on Instagram this morning. I was at the food bank. Anyways, y'all send me the best stuff. But basically, y'all were telling me that some code that she was hawking, the code didn't even work. It was like 5% off or something. I don't remember what it was for. Michael Riley says, Kelly peddled tons of makeup this week. Well, I watched the Smash from Monday, and it was just them biking along and at the beach and talking about how they love living in Huntington Beach, which I thought she hated living there because she couldn't afford Newport. Remember the makeup she used to peddle, and she would show her putting on her makeup? She don't do that. Y'all. Anything I promote, which is basically 1 out of 100, stories that I might post on Instagram, it is stuff that I use, stuff that I've tried on, stuff that I like. I like the quality of it. It's a good price. Even on my TikTok stuff, my TikTok showcase. But I'm just seeing more and more everything people post is just for money. And I mean, everyone needs to make their nickels, right? I mean, my husband's at work making the nickels for me. You know what I mean? But I get it. I guess some people think they can't have enough money, but they're just promoting and selling things that they don't even use or like just because. And that is definitely what Kelly Dodd does. I mean, everything is the reason her hair is so thick and beautiful, like the vitamins of it all, the Nutrafol of it all. I mean, everything she does is like, oh, I've been using this for a year, when we all know that's not true because y'all are telling me. No discount, no code at all. But she did say that she's starting her own business. Oh, is this the sunglasses business for sure? Melissa thinks that. Oh, she definitely said she doesn't want to get back with Roger. She definitely said that somewhere for sure. Lisa says Bryn seems to be well-rounded despite her mother's lifestyle. Well, I don't know that her mom's lifestyle was bad. Like Sarah said, the code doesn't work. She's just doing what Kelly Dodd does, fake it and lies about it. Oh my gosh. Insane. Oh my gosh. What was her smash about today or yesterday? I didn't watch yesterday's work, but if nobody tells me a text about, or a DM, sorry, then I just think it's probably not worth watching, and I just don't. Rick and Kelly daily smash. Let's see. There's a Wednesday smash. First of all, Monday's was only 8 minutes long. Today's is 24 minutes. Let's see what it says it's about. Get off. What is she wearing? Like, is this that clothes that she keeps wearing that she's trying to promote and trying to get a deal with? It's some bumblebee on there. Like, that doesn't look like something she'd wear. Okay. Rick and Kelly are fresh from the farmer's market, showing off their haul, including truffle, butter, blue eggs. They react to the Jamie Kennedy MJ fight on Jeff Lewis Live. They weigh in on Leah McSweeney's lawsuit. Dorit's apparent huge debt, and the happiest and saddest cities in America in the news. Get a double discount off per bottle. Oh, wait. Rick and Kelly are proud to be the official launch partners with Soul Life mineral supplements here in America. That's like an MLM. That's like a marketing thing, y'all. Y'all know that, right? Check out Rick and Kelly's favorite the fact that she has this social media girl, forget her name, Jamie. No, what's her name? Oh my gosh. Lindsay, whatever she is not doing it right, because all she's doing is copying and pasting shit that's not even current in her stuff. You can click her on Fan Social. Oh, good Lord. Sign up for Patreon. Anyways. Okay. Was it any good? Probably not. Nobody. Okay. Yesterday's was 22 minutes. Okay. So at least they're back to, it used to be like an hour. What was yesterday's about? Let's see. I can't see. Praying for your mom. Somebody said Rick and Kelly are back with a traditional smash from their kitchen. The California crime waves, sugary drinks in the news, and RFK Jr.'s war on sugary. Okay, wow, exciting news. Exciting. Okay, Nancy says today they talked about Jamie and MJ. Rick asked Jamie to come on his podcast, but Jamie says he can't talk about MJ because he has to save it for Jeff Lewis Live. Oh, trash. MD says Bethany is always going out to clubs. I would die if I was a teenager and my mom did that. I mean, wait, what? Angela, wait, what? Angel A. Pavlov's corn dog. What an interesting YouTube name. Bethany made more on her Be Strong scam than Skinny Girl. Lacey, thank you. That is her name. There's the way I want her to tell the details about that Be Strong, because the guy that he's like heavily all over the Epstein files, isn't he? That guy. Like, ew. Call me corn dog. Okay, I'll call you corn dog. Amanda says Kelly was slurring her words and Rick cut out and pasted a lot of the vlog. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, 90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days. Oh my gosh. If you are not watching it, now is the time. You can just dive right in. They do enough of a recap, right? Lisa and Daniel are on there. Lisa's the one that's like, of course, older than Daniel. She lives in Pennsylvania. He lives in Nigeria. She had not told him the whole concept of this season is lies. They basically withheld information from each other, right? They're lying to each other. So Lisa's lying that she's currently married and it's to a woman. And now she has finally told Daniel everything and he is mortified. I mean, the ancestors, he keeps talking about, I need to talk to my uncle. He needs to talk to the ancestors. He needs to make sure everything's okay, that they're not going to come against us. I'm like, oh, honey, they're going to come against you because your uncle probably thinks Lisa's got money and Lisa's broke as a joke. Like, I don't know what her job is in Pennsylvania, but she takes him to some resort in Nigeria that was run down, rusted, nobody's there. I'm just like, she's like, well, this is all I can afford. I'm like, the way these people think that everyone in America has money, and not everyone does. And especially, it seems like the ones that go on 90 Day Fiance don't have any money. Another one, Beer Can and Laura. She's the one that's getting lied to. The American is the one getting lied to. She's a teacher, I think a middle school teacher. Beer Can finally lets her know he's in $50,000 worth of debt. He has no real job. He has no place to live. He has had failed businesses. He's gambles to earn money. She's like, honey, like seriously, I don't know. Like, her self-esteem is so low. Oh, that's another thing. 90 Day Fiance, these people just have no self-esteem. It's gross. Hey, Brisa. Lisa in Kentucky says, I used to party, but not like that. Do they bring people in by the busloads or what? Because where does somebody park at these giant sorority parties? What are you talking about a sorority party for? Oh, Summer House? Oh, Summer House. Okay, I haven't watched that either. In the house. Our Summer House, are they still getting drunk with strangers? Like, they are way too old for that nonsense. Although I'm going to be watching In the City for sure. Okay, Joshua and Elise. This girl's body is insane. Not so much her face, but I mean, she's not ugly at all, but she's just not her body. Her body is insane, but she hardly wears anything. Like, she is definitely leading with the body. Like, not wearing much at all, not wearing panties, not wearing a bra, dresses that are flying up, cutouts of the boobs. I mean, she is here. She knows exactly what she has working for her, and she highlights it all, right? Super high maintenance. She finally gets to the apartment that her boyfriend, Joshua, has rented with a friend because he can't afford to rent it on his own, even though he's a yacht. What is he? A yacht broker? Is that what they said? Like, his job is to sell yachts? I have a feeling it's going to come out that it's not as cool of a job or as lucrative. He's definitely leading with, I've got a good lifestyle, but I'm poor. Like, I live with a friend because I don't have enough money to live alone. But she comes into the apartment, they've shown her apartment back in Miami Beach, and it was stunning. Like, for an apartment, for a high rise, it was top notch. Like, I don't know if that's where she always lives or if that's the place she rented to be on 90 Day Fiance. Because let's be clear, they do that also. But she's like, the bathroom is tiny. I'm going to need more closet space. Where am I going to put my clothes? Where am I going to put my shoes? I mean, I'm like, honey, like, calm your tits, take a nap. You've been up for 40 hours. Like, zen, like, go and calm yourself down. You know what I mean? It was really gross. Jovan and Anna Lynn are already married. they have nothing going on. They bitch and moan all the time. Last night, she basically tells him, don't come home. I never want to talk to you again. Basically, because he is opinionated. And they both are like disappointed. Like, you used to be so nice. Well, you used to be so nice. Well, it's called marriage. And y'all don't even live together yet. Honey, you just met after 6 or 7 years. Like, you haven't seen, if you think you've seen his dirty socks and underwear on the ground now, like, if you think you've heard her bitch and moan now, like, y'all aren't even at work. I don't think she has a job. He's clearly not at work. I mean, it's insane. Like, y'all have nothing to stress. You don't even have kids yet. Like, you think you're stressed out now and you don't even live in the same country or have kids yet? This should be a big red flag. Y'all need to, if y'all got 2 nickels to rub together, y'all need to get a divorce. Ziad and Emma, she's a freaking hot mess. Ziad already left her because he found out that she was lying and that she had already been to what's the country they're in? Starts with an M. I'm thinking of the city and the country they're in. Oh my God. Y'all, tell it to me. Somebody's going to tell it to me. I think so too. Seattle Blue says beer can is scary. When Michael comes, we didn't even talk about him. When Laura's friend Michael, Morocco, thank you. But what's the other city they're in? They call it Miscaresh, Macarash, some other city. But Morocco, yes, thank you. Yeah, when Beer Can's sitting there on the couch and talking to her friend Michael, who's there to make sure he's like not a psycho, and he's like watching and talking about all the violent movies he likes, I'm like, ew. Like, he was. You think Michael's going to encourage that relationship? Like, no. Marrakesh. Yes, Marrakesh. Thank you. Y'all know geometry is hard. Geometry. Y'all know geology? Yes, that's hard too. That's rocks. What's it called? What's it called where things are located? Geometry, geology, geography. Geography is tough. Y'all aren't here to learn from me for sure. Okay, Ziad's already left her. Emma is so needy and high maintenance. She immediately texts her ex, Muhammad, who they showed the text. I'd be so embarrassed if I were her. Basically, she's like, I'm in Morocco. And he's like, oh, okay. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, have fun, LOL. I mean, there was no like, oh my gosh. He probably knew she's nutso and she's already there to meet another guy that she wanted to get married to and proposed and have his babies. And she was. It was Ziad who already left her alone in the, he already left her. So I think on the next episode, they're going to meet up. I'm curious what he looks like because they keep not showing his face. I bet he's going to pull a no-show because why? Yeah, come to think of it, if they're going to meet up in person, why would they not be showing his face on the, I was a teacher, but I taught kindergarten and pre-K and then elementary PE. So, we didn't have to learn about where Morocco was. And if I did, I had the information in front of me. She's just so desperate. Like, if I were her mom and dad or her sister, her best friend, I'd be like, honey, we're going to fly you home from Morocco and we're going to put you in counseling and we're going to get you some self-esteem because you have none. And it's embarrassing that you think that wig is not pulled too close to your eyebrows. Like, her wig is down here. The way I want to see I bet her hair, just like Kim Zolciak Bierman, she's always had great hair. I don't know why she would use those really bad wigs that she would have on. You know what I mean? I'm curious if Muhammad comes on or not, though. Rick and Trisha, again, she's super young. He's old. She wants to have his babies. He's already got a set of young kids and a set of adult kids by 2 different women. He's done the international thing. If he can't find somebody that lives within an hour of him, It might be him because he keeps having these international relationships that are not, you know what I mean? That are not doing well. Oh, Lisa, that was so bad. The rundown resort was everything. The rusted chairs. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Candace says, I think you're silly. I like your silliness. More power to you. I mean, I'm talking on also it might be perimenopause or menopause, whatever they say where you forget things. Like I'm talking live for an hour without a script, so I do forget things. Anyways, okay, so real quick, I don't watch Summer House, as y'all know. I did watch this season's premiere, and I thought it was super dumb. But on Watch What Happens Live was Kyle last night, and it's pretty good. Danny Pellegrino really was kind of asking Kyle a bunch of questions. Kyle was asked if he's ever cheated emotionally or sexually on Amanda, and he said no. I don't know that I believe that, but I don't know why he would have a reason to lie at this point because he's already getting a divorce from her. They already have this other show in the city. He is, I think he's still in debt from Loverboy, but it sounds like he's trying to get money from that. It was interesting. It was pretty good though. I love Watch What Happens Live, even though I don't. Danny, like I've never listened to his podcast, but it was pretty cute. Oh, I love that. Honey May says, I'm taking a nice hot bath listening to you, and I might make this part of my weekly routine. I love that. We should all take, I don't love a bath. I have a beautiful bathtub. I don't love it. Oh, my shower, on the other hand, is leaking since Sunday. Well, it's not leaking. It leaked on Sunday. The plumber finally came yesterday and cut a hole in the wall, which was fine. Now I need to text the other guy. The guy that did the work, that company came out last night and looked at it and is going to have the guy come and reseal the bench that's in the shower because they think that's where it's leaking from. Oh my gosh. We can still shower in there. We just have to put the shower heads away. Thank you. Smilene says your bathroom is beautiful. I've seen it in some of your short videos. It is pretty, I must say. My closet's even better though. I haven't given y'all a full, I'm looking at my closet. I mean, it is our clothes and shoes. I hide my shoes. When I designed that closet with my interior designer, April, who's amazing, I wanted my shoes to be hidden, in purses to be hidden. I don't do the whole display and light up shit. I think shoes are gross. I don't love shoes. It's not my jam. I would hide everything if I could have put doors on everything, I would have. But I don't want to be opening a door every time I go to look at something either. So the only thing I have doors on is where we put storage of stuff and drawers. I have lots of drawers in the island and on some other stuff. And I put shoes in all the drawers. They're deep drawers. And then I have doors for my hanging dresses. Yes. Oh, it's so nice. Candace says, how is it having a bench in the shower? I've been wanting one. I mean, it's not good for sitting on all the time because it does get a little bit slippery, but it's good to put your foot up on. But I also have one of those insets where you put your shower and it's really long. So I can put my foot up on there to shave too. And I find that actually easier. The bench is more to like hold our body wash sponges. That's all that's on we don't really put anything on the bench. Everything else, the shampoo, conditioner is put in the inset unless my husband is lazy and puts it on the other ledge, which is so gross. I need to watch Single Life. I'm recording it. I just may not get to it until this summer. Lisa in Kentucky says, I'm loving 90 Day Single Life. Colt and Courtney are dating. They're both so thirsty. Oh my goodness. So thirsty. Okay. Let me add invite guests. If anybody wants to come on with a question or a comment, I'm going to put it in comments. All you do is copy and paste that in like your Chrome or Safari or whatever. And you can do that. Oh, that's a good idea. put a bath mat down and a medical Amazon bench on it. It's more stable. A medical Amazon bench. Okay, so you can make your own bench? Okay, that's a good idea for doing that instead of having to remodel. That's a great suggestion, AUS Fly Girl. Thank you. Okay, I know I'm the only one watching it, but I want to chat Vanderpump Rules Part 2 reunion because it really could have been one part, except for Shane. Shane is the star of Part 2. Like, if his DMs aren't blowing up, even though he's like, I'm a former addict, a former alcoholic, I've got all this genetics in my family, he is cocky enough to be like, yeah, my genetics are great. So me and Angelica have a decision that if we don't have kids by a certain age, then we're going to combine our genes because they're so amazing. After he had just said, my mom, my dad, my sister, like the addiction is strong in our family. And then he's like, yeah, my genes are so good. And then Andy Cohen's like, well, what about your genes are so good? Is it just physical? He's like, no, it's a whole list. And then he's like, my green eyes, my jawline, I'm super, super tall. And I'm like, okay, it's all physical. I mean, that was kind of, yes, exactly. No offense, August, but addictive genes are not amazing. Like, he might be one that needs to skip, I mean, the mom and dad thing of it all. You know what I mean? And Angelica, I mean, yes, she's pretty. Uh, yes, apparently she's smart enough to get a college degree, but I mean, I'm not really sure. If self-esteem is genetic or low self-esteem and being needy and being rude and putting other people down to put yourself up, then Angelica doesn't need to ever carry on her genes ever. But it was very sweet. Lisa Vanderpump was so sweet. Shane's not even a real cast member. He doesn't work at SUR. Like, he's just really good friends with some of them. Like, he was even roommates with Marcus during the pandemic. They've been friends for like 10 years. But Lisa Vanderpump comes over to Shane and was so sweet and so supportive. I really, her brother, her only sibling, ended his own life about 2 years ago. And that really affected Lisa. So even in the beginnings of Vanderpump Rules, you would see how motherly Lisa Vanderpump was to the cast of SUR, right? Very genuinely motherly, even though she's got a daughter and son. And Max is adopted, and Pandora, is that her daughter's name? I haven't thought of Pandora in a long time, but it did came out a long time ago that Jason was cheating on her. I don't know if that was true or not. Anywho, but she was very sweet and was like, look, if you ever need anything, if you're ever feeling down, call me anytime. It was very, very sweet. I just don't know that. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I'm surprised it got another season. I'm happy for them, but only because I feel bad for them. I feel like a lot of them, I feel like, come from money. Like, I feel like mom and dad are helping out a lot. I don't feel like nobody's going to SUR and tipping $500. A lot of people that go to SUR are like a 27-year-old and her friends. They're not huge tipsters like it would have been at, what's the other restaurant that they had that closed down? Remember? It was 2 words. The restaurant that you take your wife to in SUR is the one you take your girlfriend to, your mistress to. Whatever that one was called. That's the high-end one. That's where people are going to tip a lot. I don't think it's near as busy as it used to be either. But they all have these super nice apartments. One of them was driving. No, that was 90 Day Fiance. I'm getting confused on the Mercedes. Somebody was driving. Oh, the guy that's broke, Joshua, down in Australia, was driving a Mercedes. I'm like, honey, you need to sell the Mercedes and get your own damn apartment. You know what I mean? But Shane and Natalie, I do hope they become more than just best friends. I hope Shane has enough confidence in himself that he can get involved in a real relationship. I think Natalie is batshit crazy, but I'm hoping she's just going through a moment and just kind of playing it up for reality TV for sure. Chris and Jason with their OnlyFans. Like, I don't know. It's just gross. That it's just gross. Oh, Candace is one of the cast members. Her father is a plastic surgeon on this season. Yeah, I think it's Natalie. It might be Angelica. You know what I mean? Villa Blanca. Thank you. That's the name of the restaurant. Villa Blanca. Wait, is that the name of our house? Villa Blanca. No, I think Villa Blanca was the name of the house. And I think it was the name of the restaurant. I can't remember. August says they should have at least changed the name. I know, but the problem is the reason they don't is because people like me that have been recording Vanderpump Rules for years, you might have stopped watching it, but I never did. But if it keeps the same name, it keeps recording, and then people at least see it, and it has that brand. I mean, Vanderpump Rules has the brand. Like, even though it was called Scandival for season 11, season 10, I mean, it was definitely Vanderpump has the rules. Villa Blanca. Yes, it closed years ago. Yeah. Oh, Villa Rose is her house. Okay, Villa Blanca was the restaurant. Villa Rose is her house. Dolly Girl says. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, what else do y'all want to chat about? Sorry, I'm trying to read your comment. Lisa in Kentucky says another season of Welcome to Plathville is coming soon. Lord help us all. This fucked up family is awful, if you ask me. Well, in the way they tried to act like they were so perfect the first few seasons. And then it comes out that the mom is crazy. The dad was not happy in their marriage. I mean, it's wild. It is wild. Wait, tell me. You can ruin it for me because if I get a chance to watch, it may not be anytime soon. Add some pink lipstick to myself. Hey, Mama Judy, Mama's here. Mama's in the house. Woo woo. I love that. August says, whatever happened with his nose? Is it messed up? Whose nose, Colt? Lisa, washing machine, wash. I really have to think about it. Washing. How do you say wash? Washing machine. Washing? That sounds weird. Top Chef. I'm watching because Kristen was on Traders. I know. Like when she got mad that the housewives were like, we're going to support the Bravo. She's like, hello, I'm on Top Chef, which is on Bravo. I mean, I think it was housewives getting all together, right? It's like they called it the gamers. But at the end of the day, if you knew each other from Big Brother or Survivor, or I mean, you were going to kind of join up with them for sure. You know what I mean? Is anyone going to come on with a question or comment? What else is going on? Is anyone else on spring break, or your kids on spring break? Your washing machine, washing machine. Ugh. Oh, didn't Micah's nose get broke? Yeah, by one of his brothers. Whoa. She said Michael has a cleft lip. Who does? Isn't a cleft lip whenever you're born with that and they cut you to fix it? That way your speech is correct and you can eat well? Michael has a cleft lip on night. Oh, yes, Michal. Michael, Laura's friend, Michael. Yes, he does. Candace says spring break is next week for us in Canada, but where I am, there's a snowstorm today with 20 centimeters or so. Isn't centimeters tiny? What's centimeters? Do you mean inches? 20 centimeters. Isn't that tiny? Yes, Michael that went to Turkey. He spells it Michal. Speaking of Michael, though, Michael and Angela Deem officially got their divorce. He posted it yesterday. The comments are wild because some are like, you just did it to get your green card. And some are on Angela's side, like she was terrible to him. Angela got in the comments saying and tagged like President Trump saying that, you know, he was going to get in trouble for, you know, using her. I don't know. The fact that, I mean, I thought the reason he couldn't get the K-1 visa for the longest time is because there was a reason the America didn't want him in his centimeters. Yes, but 20 adds up. I'm so over winter, girl. Girl, I cannot even imagine. Move to Texas. Move to South Texas. It's amazing. Everyone should move to Texas, and then we can hang out. We can get coffee in the morning. We can go on walks. We can watch TV shows together. Oh my God, it would be so fun. So fun. Oh, it's 7 inches of snow. So is that about 7 inches? That's a lot, but that's not like enough to shut a city down, not in Canada. I mean, don't y'all have the machinery and the snow tires and the, snow plows for that? Yes, Lisa in Kentucky says his nose looks just fine. I couldn't see anything different. Well, Michael from 90 Day talks a little nasally, and I do think that might be something with his cleft lip repair. I'm not real sure. They don't talk about it, which is fine. They are an effed up family. I assume you mean welcome to Plathville. After homeschooling and sheltering them from all the bad stuff. Yeah, sadly, that makes them good. Oh, black ice. Oh, that is very dangerous. Oh, is that where then it becomes icy. So then it's dangerous. It's not really like snow is safer than black ice, right? I mean, I live in South Texas, but I think that is true. Anyways, I'm just glad because a couple of my daughters toured, which meant I toured University of Arkansas, which is a beautiful campus. So traditional college to me, especially their sorority row, which was so cute. I also love University of Alabama, such a cute campus. But University of Arkansas, one of the tours we went on, it was snowing and ice. And I literally was like, y'all will not survive this. Like, y'all are going to fall and break an elbow. Like, it was so crazy. I remember walking out of our hotel. I was with my daughter and I brought one of her best friends with us, and it was just iced outside of the hotel, but it looked clear. And I was walking in Uggs, but I was like, I need like crunch. I need something to like walk into. I mean, I was so afraid I was going to fall. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Yes. Louise says, wasn't that why Beerkin said he was watching Scarface? Well, I think I like a violence. I like watching violent movies. I was like, ew. Oh, AUS Fly Girl says the snow can lay on the black ice. Oh, and then you can't see it. Yeah, that does sound dangerous. I mean, I've got denim shorts on today. So Monday, when I was at the food bank, I had jeans and a short sleeve t-shirt on, but it was hot. Like, it's a food bank. Like, it's all volunteer, right? It's nonprofit. Nobody is paid, or at least we're not paid. None of the volunteers are paid. We all volunteer. But the air isn't exactly we don't have the money for that, I'm sure. So it gets hot and you're moving around like crazy. So today I went back to wearing shorts because it is, let's see what it is here. I'm going to go get me a manicure and pedicure. It's 82 degrees right now and drizzly. Ugh. Our spring break, ooh, tomorrow it gets chilly. Wow, tomorrow's only a high of 67, low of 49, but it's sunny. Friday is a high of 73. Saturday's a high of 77, and then it gets 80 again. Wow. That's not great spring break weather. You know what I mean? That's the thing with spring breaks. You got to go down south to get some warm weather. You got to go up north and go skiing. Lisa says Creek Rat Clothing by Alabama Snake Wrangler Rob and Sister Lily is great. Candace says, I'm really happy the times went ahead this past weekend. Oh, though I love the longer evenings, and that means spring is on the way. Yeah, I love that it was more daylight for sure. Oh, Dolly Girl says Monday in Chicago was 70 and today it's 35 with snow flurries. Wow. Any spring break wishes? No, we're not flying anywhere. We do have a potential trip. Well, I do have 2-ish trips coming up for fun, but yeah. And then one, we want to go visit my mother-in-law who's not doing well. Y'all pray for my mother-in-law. She's 80 and cancer has come back. She had breast cancer about 8 years ago, and they caught it early, thankfully. And then now I don't know, it's kind of confusing. It's behind her lungs, but they're calling it stage 4. I don't know. She just had her first round of chemo and she is not responding well, like sick. And, luckily in 2026, they've come a long way with the terrible side effects of the poison of chemo, but it's not doing her well. And she's 80 and weak and has COPD also. She's gone back to smoking from all the stress. So it's just pray for my mother-in-law and my husband, he's never lost a parent. His mom and they're divorced, but they're still together. They're still alive. So he's never been through this. He's only been through the loss of my dad and the loss of my mom. Mama Judy says we're having a heat wave here in California. It's supposed to be close to 90 next week. I love it. Love it. Thank you for all the prayers. Yes, Dolly Girl says stage 4 because it moved locations. Exactly. Wow. Candace says my best friend had to go to Germany to heal her lung cancer that in Canada they said was terminal. Wow. Yeah. So I went this past weekend. My mother-in-law loves nature. She loves birds and hummingbirds and everything whimsical. So I got her this beautiful blanket because it gets cold when you're doing your chemo treatments. And I got her some. They're LED powered, so her husband won't have to do anything. I'm going to go and just install them in her trees outside. She's a beautiful property. And it's hummingbirds and then a set of butterflies that I found at Marshall's. And they hang in the trees. That's going to be so cute. I got her this beautiful pot that's just going to be decorated. And it's got bumblebees and hummingbirds. It's beautiful. I found that, I think, at Home Goods. I know I found it at Home Goods. What else did I get her? Oh, a beautiful pillow for her couch that has birds on it. That's so beautiful. What else? Anyways, just some stuff. Try not to buy her a lot of stuff because she's 80. She's trying to get rid of stuff. She's been giving my girls jewelry when they go visit, wedding rings of her mom and stuff. So she's 80. She's in the get rid mode. You know what I mean? Like give people things. That way she can tell them the history of things, which is such a good thing to do, right? Because you don't want to be going through someone's home and not know what something meant. Her 2 brothers are still alive, but she might know the history of things that are in her house. So, wow. Candace says Dr. Thomas Vogel in Frankfurt, Germany, in case you want to look into him. Trust me, my mother-in-law is not in good enough shape to even drive 3 hours, much less get on a plane to Germany. She's really physically not herself, which is really sad because, yeah. Oh, I love it. Maria says it's 73 degrees here in snowy Pasadena. If you don't get that, then you frail. She's very frail, which is sad. Snowy Pasadena, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all are so sweet. I really do. I know I don't talk about my personal life too much, but we all go through things, right? And some of it we think to share, and some of it I just try to forget for an hour and just talk reality TV and celebrity news nonsense with y'all. But life is life, and people get sick, and I have worries, and I have stresses, and I have responsibilities, and I thank y'all for the prayers. I really, really, she's a wonderful, gosh, my mother-in-law is really great. She's always just stayed out of things. You know what I mean? She was never like one to take my husband's side or take my side in anything. She's just a very easygoing mother-in-law and just a fun grandma. Like she just, but we've never lived in the same city. So we've never really had that. She didn't have that relationship like my mom had with my kids because we always lived near each other. Anyways, wait, what? Oh, Mama Judy says you're selling their golf cart as we speak. Yeah. Mama Judy says we are 73 and 75 and totally healthy, but we're getting rid of stuff. Yeah. I think even I'll be 53 in a few weeks. And I even like to get rid of stuff. You know what I mean? Anyways. Okay. Well, it is 2:00. Thank you so much for joining live. If you are watching as a replay, Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Make sure to like my videos. Make sure to comment along. We love that. Don't forget, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, you can hit the button that says live chat, and all the comments that came up live will still appear. And if you're listening as a podcast, make sure you find the button that says follow show, and it will give you all of the notifications whenever I post a podcast. And then scroll down and find the 5-star rating and review and do that for me. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Maria says, my mother-in-law was the greatest. She raised the best son ever. I did too. Thank you, August. Wait, what? What? Lisa, all of a sudden I just see I'm naked, not LMAO. You crazy girl. Anyways, y'all have a fantastic day, friends.